Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, and with The Capture just wrapping up its first season, I thought I'd take a closer look at the show and its ending to break down if everything is as it appears or if there's been some corrections. Throughout this video, I'll be recapping the entire first season of The Capture, as well as discussing the true meaning behind its ending and where the show could go in the future. There will be heavy spoilers here, so if you haven't had a chance to watch all 6 episodes yet and don't want to know what happens, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. With that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. Now let's get into our breakdown of The Capture. The Capture follows Shaun Emery, an ex-soldier who was jailed after apparently shooting an enemy combatant in cold blood during an excursion in Afghanistan. Though Shaun denied this, he was found guilty because of video and audio evidence that was submitted in his trial that apparently showcased him carrying out the act. However, Shaun was later acquitted during his appeal due to the fact that the video and audio may have been victim to a technical fault that causes audio over time to unsync from a source. At its heart, The Capture is about how in the modern age we really can't trust technology. The show is laced with the subtext that deepfakes, photoshops and video editing have all grown to a point where we really can no longer say that the camera never lies. Shaun once more finds himself victim to this when CCTV footage of him emerges attacking his barrister Hannah Roberts, and when her body turns up, things look bad for the character. Season 1 of The Capture follows Shaun as he tries to unearth the truth behind who framed him, and there are some awesome twists and turns at every point that really keep the narrative engaging. Throughout Season 1, Shaun is aided by Detective Inspector Rachel Carey, who slowly begins to uncover the conspiracy behind it all, and we discover that there is a government organisation known as Correction that can doctor live CCTV footage in order to plant evidence that will eventually lead to convictions. Correction move in a morally grey area where they state that they only do it to people that they know are guilty, but can't use evidence such as wiretaps and surveillance in court, so they are forced to create evidence that will lead to the jailing of the wrongdoers. It's the modern day version of policemen putting the murder weapon in a suspect's home, and even by the close of the show, the audience will be questioning if they are really helping or hindering people. The show examines our own society and asks the question, is it wrong to frame someone if you know they're guilty? Which makes for a fascinating watch. They're basically Mysterio in Far From Home, but without a cool cape. Anyway, when Shaun comes face to face with Correction, they deny all knowledge of their involvement, and it actually turns out that Hannah Roberts and a team had faked the abduction and did this in the hopes that once people learned the truth about Correction and their ability to alter evidence, that those who were wrongly convicted would be able to finally get a fair trial. They wanted to do this once more with Shaun to show that he was innocent and that the system was corrupt. Correction learned of this and were forced to kill Hannah in order to make it look like Shaun really did it, so that their processes would remain a secret. The Capture is a really complex storyline that will definitely keep you on your toes, and the show actually avoided a lot of cliches that I was expecting as we eventually got to the final episode. It all came to a head in episode 6 when both British and American intelligence finally caught up to Shaun and blackmailed him into taking the blame for Hannah's murder. He didn't really have a choice, and the government group stated that if he didn't take the fall willingly, then they would use their technology, which had advanced to the point of 3D modelling, to make him look even worse. At his trial, Shaun pleaded guilty and was convicted for the murder with diminished responsibility. Though footage made its way to the web, like many other things that hit the internet, it was labelled as a conspiracy theory and brushed to the side, meaning that Shaun will indeed be spending a large chunk of his life behind bars. It's a real gut punch. However, we do discover in the finale that the portrayal of Shaun himself in his own mind had in some ways been edited by the character due to his admission that he did indeed kill a soldier in Afghanistan and was therefore a criminal. Similar to Correction, in his mind he corrected the circumstances so that he would believe he was a better person. He stated he'd lied so much that he didn't even know the truth anymore, and it was a really poignant reveal that showed that the series is full of shades of grey rather than just being simply black and white. Rachel, who similar to Shaun had learned the truth of Correction, was stuck in a moral quandary as she discovered that one of the convictions that led to her promotion was due to the software. She, like Shaun, was morally blackmailed into keeping it to herself as she realised that should the truth be unearthed, many criminals would be able to launch appeals, and all video evidence in every trial ever could be put under closer scrutiny, thus killers may walk free and so on. She eventually joined anti-terrorism, aware of what would be going on and the wrongful convictions and corrections that she would be a part of, and whilst many may believe that she took a full turn to the dark side due to her ambition, there is the possibility that she may be working with them in order to expose them. Rachel takes a copy of the real footage of Shaun and Hannah, perhaps to overturn his conviction should she need to. This was backed up by series writer Ben Channon, who when speaking to Metro on the character's decision said the following: "I think Carrie joining them at the end is a moral tragedy. She's deciding it's best for her in every sense to go along with it. It could be life-threatening to her, but it could also enhance her need to know the truth about things, and this is where the truth is revealed. There is ambiguity about what she's going in there for, and I'm going to leave that there." So there definitely is a possibility that she could be getting close to correction in order to expose it. Even correction themselves didn't get away from the series scot-free, and we watched in the finale as Frank Napier, played by Ron Perlman, pretty much became ostracised by his superior Jessica, played by Famke Janssen, who'd been sent in to clean up his mess. Going forward, I think that he may be left bitter by the entire process, especially after he's pretty much given up his life to do the job, and to be cast aside like this would put anyone in a bad mood. Perhaps in season 2 he will join Rachel to reveal the truth behind correction, as the season finale heavily teases that they are lining up him in the crosshairs too. I guess we will see going forward, but with season 2 now rumoured to be greenlit, things could be getting a whole lot more complex in the future. And that's The Capture. Obviously, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it and what you want to see in a second season. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it, and make sure you check out my ending explained breakdown of last week's big release, Joker, which will be linked at the end. I go over the entire movie and give my thoughts on it, so it's definitely worth checking out if you want something else to watch after this. If you want to come chat to me on Twitter, then make sure you follow me at DefinitionYT, and if you want to join my Discord to talk about movies, TV shows, comic books and games, then make sure you click on the link in the description below. We've got an awesome community and it's the best way to stay up to date with the channel, so hopefully I see you over there after this. Also, just want to let you know that we're currently giving away a free copy of Spider-Man Far From Home on Blu-ray, and all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on the capture in the comments section below. The winner will be chosen at random on October the 15th, and the Blu-ray will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. This is a channel for people who are never missing television, so if that's the kind of thing you like, you need to subscribe to Definition. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.